The F-22 Raptor is the U.S. Air Force's premier fifth-generation aircraft, often hailed as one of the most advanced fighter jets in the world. Its combination of stealth, supercruise, extreme maneuverability, and integrated avionics represents an exponential leap in warfighting capabilities. The Raptor performs both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions that are vital to the 21st century Air Force. Despite advancements in military technology, this aircraft remains unmatched, earning its reputation as nearly invincible. However, its future became a topic of debate in the Pentagon's fiscal year 2025 budget. The U.S. Air Force sought to retire 250 aging aircraft, including 32 non-combat-worthy F-22 Raptors, to save $2 billion. The House Armed Services Committee blocked the retirement of these fifth-generation fighters, emphasizing their continued relevance for future conflicts. Congress believes maintaining the F-22 fleet is essential until the next-generation air dominance NGAD fighter jet is ready. A congressional staffer said, "The decision to block the retirement of several F-22s stems from the reality that, even 2 decades after it started entering service, the Raptor remains the best air superiority fighter today." This is not an easy decision. Lockheed Martin, the manufacturer, closed the Raptor's production line in 2011 to dedicate resources to the F-35 Lightning II fighter. As a result, the F-22 fleet has faced serious maintenance issues with a lack of spare parts, forcing Air Force technicians to cannibalize older aircraft and transfer their components to the active fleet. Maintaining the F-22 Raptor in the air for longer will cost the Air Force several billion dollars. Nonetheless, Congress believes this is still the best option. No other aircraft can do the job the F-22 does so well. Since production started in 2005 and ended in 2011, the Air Force received 186 F-22 Raptors. No new F-22s will be built, meaning what we have is what we've got. Today, less than 130 of these aircraft are operational. Exact numbers are classified. Despite ongoing efforts by the Chinese military to develop technologies and strategies capable of detecting and tracking the F-22 Raptor and other U.S. stealth aircraft, this fighter jet remains the premier solution for air-to-air combat. The F-22 possesses a sophisticated sensor suite that allows the pilot to track, identify, shoot, and kill air-to-air threats before being detected. The Air Force plans to replace the Raptor with the NGAD fighter, a sixth-generation aircraft with manned and unmanned options. The NGAD is intended to be the most advanced air superiority fighter jet in history. However, the aircraft is still some years off, and in the meantime, the Air Force will have to make do with its current fleet, including the F-22. Despite being introduced over 2 decades ago, the F-22 remains a formidable force in the skies. What makes the F-22 great in a dogfight is the aircraft's thrust vectoring capabilities. Its 2 engines have specially designed nozzles at their ends that can move on a vertical plane to vector the aircraft's 70,000 pounds of thrust in one direction, even if the aircraft is heading in another, thus allowing the F-22 to perform impressive acrobatics, as well as leverage an extremely high angle of attack during a within-visual range engagement, or dogfight. With the ability to fly at speeds upwards of 1,500 miles per hour and carve through the sky with its stealth technology, the F-22 has certainly earned the title King of the Sky. One standout maneuver that showcases the F-22's agility is the J-turn. This advanced aerial maneuver allows the Raptor to quickly reverse direction using a combination of a high angle of attack and rolling, enabling it to evade enemy fire or gain a tactical edge in dogfights. The F-22 can also perform the Cobra maneuver. The pilot pitches the aircraft's nose up to a vertical position, momentarily slowing the forward momentum. It then quickly pitches back down, resuming level flight. This sudden change in speed and direction can throw off pursuing aircraft, allowing the F-22 to gain a tactical advantage or evade a threat. Another impressive maneuver is the Split S. The pilot half rolls their aircraft inverted and executes a descending half loop, resulting in level flight in the opposite direction at a lower altitude. Also, pedal turn maneuver, loaded roll maneuver, slow speed pass, tail slide, and more. These maneuvers highlight the F-22's advanced aerodynamics and control systems, making it one of the deadliest fighter jets in the world. The F-22 is quite versatile when it comes to the armament it can carry. It is equipped with a variety of weapons that enhance its combat capabilities. The Raptor can carry 6 AIM-120 AMRAAMs and 2 AIM-9 Sidewinders in its internal weapons bays, maintaining its stealth profile while being ready for both long-range and short-range engagements. For close air support or precision strike missions, the F-22 can carry 2 JDAMs or 8 small-diameter bombs. An internally mounted M61A2 Vulcan 20mm rotary cannon is embedded in the airplane's right wing root, with the muzzle covered by a retractable door. According to Air and Space Forces magazine, the Air Force plans to spend $7.8 billion on the F-22. The funds will go towards research and development, testing, and upgrades. Although considered the best fighter jet of all time, the F-22 lacks some capabilities of newer jets like the F-35 and F-15EX. Over the past 40 years, the Air Force has focused on maintaining a fleet of world-class fighter aircraft to ensure air superiority in future conflicts, starting with the F-15 Eagle and later the F-22 Raptor. Now, the Air Force believes the time has come for a new aircraft, driven in part by the advancements of the Russian Su-57 Felon and the Chinese J-20 Mighty Dragon 5th-generation fighters. The forthcoming 6th-generation jet, NGAD fighter, is expected to enter service in the early 2030s. The F-22 entered service in 2005, so a planned retirement in 2030 would give it one of the shortest service lives of any modern U.S. military aircraft. It is normal for the services to retire older aircraft as their replacements come online, so the push to retire older F-22s was not surprising. Investing in new upgrades for the F-22 signals that the Air Force intends to keep them around, likely for another decade. Lockheed is not fully staffed with engineers, warned Lieutenant General Richard G. Moore, Jr., the Air Force's Vice Chief of Staff for Plans and Programs, at the Mitchell Institute for Aerospace Studies. So, if we were to initiate an effort like this, it would be reasonable to expect they would have to pull some engineering talent from the F-35 program, probably from Block 4, to accomplish it. I don't think that is a worthwhile trade for us. Air Force Chief of Staff General David Alvin commented on upgrading older F-22s. He said, "We're looking to be able to take those that are the most combat capable, keep them in the fight, and then leverage some of the resources for those that are going to be cost prohibitive and time prohibitive." This strategy highlights the Air Force's focus on maximizing the effectiveness and longevity of its most advanced fighters while managing budget and time constraints efficiently. By prioritizing upgrades for the most capable aircraft, the Air Force aims to maintain a formidable air combat force. This approach ensures that even as new technologies and aircraft are developed, the existing fleet remains potent and ready for any challenges that arise. However, Air Force officials have also repeatedly made it clear that maintaining older F-22s shouldn't come at the expense of slowing the development of NGAD or impacting the currently active F-35 Lightning II program. There have been concerns that the Block 20 Raptors may not be competitive with China's J-20 Mighty Dragon fighters. Moore further dismissed calls for the F-22 Block 20 fighters to be used for training, stating, "They will never be a part of the combat force. They don't have the most modern communications. They don't shoot the most modern weapons. They don't have the most modern electronic warfare capabilities." On paper, the J-20 has several significant advantages over the F-22, and the older Block 20 may not be the air superiority fighter the U.S. Air Force needs. However, the modernized Raptors still have the capability to take down the Mighty Dragon. The F-22 will remain essential for the Air Force, but only until the NGAD takes to the skies. The NGAD fighter represents the future of air combat, promising advancements that will surpass the most modernized F-22s and F-35s. As these technologies are developed, the Air Force will transition to a more advanced fleet, capable of addressing emerging threats and maintaining air superiority. In the interim, the strategy of upgrading the most combat-capable F-22s ensures that the U.S. maintains a robust defense posture. The focus remains on leveraging current assets to their fullest potential while preparing for the next leap in military aviation technology. Thank you.